line. Well, what about what alcohol?
The first line of the song, we're talking about children drug use in the home, and you're saying that that's funny. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, just like Blind Boy said and Willie O'Dea, that the song is a joke. What you're doing now, what you're doing now is basically, if you went into any comedy club, it got a transcript of the comedy that the comedian said, and then started taking it apart bit by bit. Sure, you can't do that. It's a comedy song, and which has its roots in rap music. So,
to make comedy out of drug usage and drinking and the whole shebang in children's home, when we know how many children throughout the country are being affected by it, it's just not.
Well, then you must be appalled listening to the Dubliners then, because they make drink references in nearly all their songs. And what has alcohol done to this country?
Yeah, but hang on, Dermot. As I pointed out in a different context in the programme on Sunday, the difference when this point was made between drink and cocaine has happened. Drink is legal in this country. Cocaine is illegal, and it's illegal for a purpose. It's wrong. It's wrong to use it. It's harmful.
I absolutely agree.
But alcohol is not illegal in this country, and that's a decision. That's a decision by society.
Anthony must, 50 Cent has been number one in this country on numerous occasions. So Anthony must have written letters to his management company.
No, Willie O'Dea didn't endorse 60 Cent, as far as I know.
He endorsed a two-pack.
Yeah, well, regardless of what 50 Cent, I haven't heard 50 Cent promoting.
Okay, stay there, Anthony. John McDonough, Cavan. John, your point.
Yeah, Joe.
51551's our text number, by the way. People looking for
Joe McArdle's song is about doing heroin on a bus, so I've heard.
Hello.
Go ahead, John McDonough and Cavan.
Sorry, Joe. Yeah, just referring back to earlier on when the gentleman there from the band said that the interpretation of the song, when you look at the video, you make your interpretation as you look along. But if you're listening to the song on the radio and you don't have the benefit of the video, then the interpretation can be entirely different. And especially if you have a group of young teenagers who are...
That particular line isn't in the song. It's only on the video.
Well, then I apologise. That's a different story. Yeah, that's okay.
As regard what's played on the radio, they made us tone it down and change some lyrics.
Well, what did they make you take out? You're an artist, and you allowed the powers that be, bureaucrats, big old men in grey suits, you let them interfere with your art, Blind Boy.
I'm an artist, but I love money.
But you see, Joe,
I'm like Andy Warhol.
Yeah, that's what it all comes down to, money.
What did they take out, Blind Boy? What did they take out?
It's just like if you want the song to be promoted and you want it to be on the radio, then obviously... Because here's another very important thing.
What did you take out, Blind Boy?
What take out? Well, one of the lyrics is, I grab you by the ponytail and ride you like a horse. That's not on the radio. I grab you by the ponytail and pet you like a horse.
Okay.
Because everyone loves petting girls like horses.
The first sentence in the video, was that taken out?
Yeah, that's only in the video, you see. That's not in the song that you would hear on the radio.
Anything else?
In the video, it's within the context of an audio and visual thing.
Okay, anything else?
The visual thing gives the cue as to suggest that it's not being
Blind Boy, okay, you say that the reference to sexual intercourse with a woman was taken out of the song for the radio. Was the reference to drugs, cocaine?
It was, yeah.
Was that taken out?
Looks like Billy Piper after half an ounce of coke. That was changed to looks like Billy Piper after half a bag of jokes. So that's Billy Piper with an entire bag full of loads of hilarious jokes, and the horse looks like Billy Piper laughing so hard at all these amazing jokes, father-in-law jokes, all those really hilarious jokes out there, you know.
So
Joe.
But who asked you to take out the cocaine reference and the sexual reference?
Exactly,
Derek Davis, personally. Personally came down from the north of Ireland and asked me to take it.
I don't think we're having a proper conversation at this stage about it. I mean, I think the point has been made, you know. So,
okay, Blind Boy, do you stand... No, on a different note, you say you're looking for the hits on iTunes. I mean, do you get paid every time people listen to it? Or download it?
Well, not on YouTube, no. We're working on a formula at the moment to try and turn YouTube hits into money, but we're not very successful. All we've managed to do at the moment is get a calculator and spell rude words on it if you hold it upside down. But no, of course we get a bit of money if people buy the single, but I mean that's the right that the artist has. When the artist puts effort into something, then people buy it.
Absolutely. But I'm saying you're going on about the 1 million hits or whatever. That's on YouTube. That
doesn't translate into money, no.
No, it does not.
No.
Okay.
I wish it did.
I know. Okay, Blind Boy, John McDonough and the other callers, and Willie O'Dea and Anthony, who raised the issue he lives in the centre of Limerick. Back after this break.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
Sean and Roscommon. Sean.
Hi, Joe.
Anthony was the man who called in at 1:45 about that you felt the Rubberbandits song, the horse outside. He thought it was OTT, and it was only reinforcing the negative image of Limerick, which Willie O'Dea was on the phone then saying that he thought the negative image of Limerick is only caused by the lazy Dublin media. Anyway, what's your point?
Well, I suppose I would agree with Anthony that it doesn't help the Limerick image whatsoever, that song, and like you've played lots of clips from it, and like for Willie O'Dea to talk and use the excuse about reality and popularity, it's really like common sense shouldn't be at the mercy of reality and popularity. Like we're not long on the back of head shops that were very popular. So, like, is Willie O'Dea, the former Minister for Defence, saying that because things were popular, that it's okay? And we must remember that young people are very impressionable. And like for the popularity or whatever, I heard your comment there about they're now national heroes or whatever. Like if that's
Blind Boy is anyway.
Blind Boy. Yeah. I take Blind Boy's point that it was satire or whatever, but at the same time, I have to support the other callers that rang in there to say that it wasn't showing Limerick in a good light, and it was using the unfortunate bad press and bad situation that may have been highlighted and over-highlighted in Limerick for popularity and to get a number one hit in Ireland.
Yeah, stay there, Sean and Roscommon. Lewis is in Kilkenny, then Stephen is in Dublin. Lewis.
How are you?
Your point, please.
Well, I was saying that I think the whole fact that this is even coming into an issue is just ridiculous. It's like their songs shouldn't be taken seriously at all. It's like I'm 18. I'm in 6th year in school. I'm doing my Leaving Cert, and I listen I watch Republic of Telly every week.
It's on a Monday night, isn't it? In fairness,
yeah, and I watch it every week, and I look forward to seeing Rubberbandits, and they're great crack. Like no one our age takes any of that stuff seriously. Like I heard about the song, and I went on the internet, and I was watching it with a few of my mates, and it's satirical. It's brilliant. It shouldn't be taken seriously at all, and like. There's a lot of stuff in it that no one is going to take seriously. Like there's a part in it where there's a young lad and he has a can of Carlsberg and he's about to like bring this one for his home. Like that's not taken seriously. That doesn't happen.
And Lewis, do you agree with Blind Boy's point? And that is that the guys who are saying I have the house parties and do drugs in front of the kids, that they're just portrayed as being dopes.
That's it, exactly. It's ridiculous. And like the previous caller, his point was saying that the people are going to take that serious. That's like you have rappers like 50 Cent, and he has songs that is constantly talking about drugs. You have the IRA songs that everybody knows, and you don't have young people going around going around thinking that they're part of the IRA, starting stuff. Do you know, it's.
Well, can I come in there, Joe?
Yeah,
Sean here.
Sean and Roscommon.
If that were true, that nobody would take it seriously, and there are a lot of sensible young teenagers. I've young children myself, and there's a lot. I would like to hope and think that they're sensible. But if it weren't a problem, then we wouldn't have a ban on advertising of tobacco. And the fact is that it's glamorizing that kind of culture and drug taking, and it should not be glamorized to that extent. And that is the point of parents and adults, mature adults, that have rung in to the show, along with the fact that it's making a laughing stock of Limerick. And I'm quite sure I'm not from Limerick myself. I'm from Roscommon.
Okay. Well, Laura is in Dublin. Laura O'Mara, your point.
Joe, I'm so furious. I don't ring radio programmes, but I really think Willie O'Dea has let himself down with an almighty bang today. He's done himself absolutely no favours. I think to glamorise and to think that a record or music in this genre is funny is really
Well, he said it's toilet humour, but it's
toilet humour. It's aimed at young people, and it's an absolute disgrace. And he might have his own opinions on it, Joe, and that's fine. But don't come on the airwaves and try and.
Well, he says he hopes people will make it number one at Christmas.
Well, I sincerely hope they don't. And I think that poor old Willie O'Dea should go away and find something better to do with his time than spend a half an hour talking to you promoting this absolute garbage record to be number one in Ireland at Christmas. It's really pathetic.
Can I make a point?
Yeah, who's that, Lewis?
You have all this controversy and people saying this, that, and the other, that it's a garbage record. But the fact of the matter is, like, young people of today, if you have people objecting to a record like this and they don't want it number one, you're going to get people who are going to more so want it to become number one.
Yeah, well, that's life. That's life.
That is life. I agree with that.
That's the rich tapestry. Yeah.
My main point really was Willie O'Dea. I think Willie O'Dea is somebody who's very much up there in the public eye, and he's one of our representatives. You know, go away. You know, the country's in a complete mess at the moment. Find something better to do with it, whatever day today is, Wednesday afternoon, than wasting our time listening to him promoting some rubbish music from Limerick. Okay. Well, it's up again on YouTube. I see in the last few minutes the hits are up there. Blind Boy. Republic of Telly is on tonight, isn't it? It's on tonight on RT2 10:45. Okay, it's a good programme. My young fellas love it anyway. And they're the ones who pointed out the Rubberbandits.